we're just going to take a moment to just breathe. And as we breathe in, we're going to be breathing in fresh, pure, refreshing air. And as we expel that breath, just picture any negativity, any toxic emotion, anything that is hindering you from your highest self, just release it. Literally, you can even say to yourself, I release any toxic energy hindering me from being my highest self. And release. And again. And release. And again. Tonight's card is from the Native Spirit deck, and it is the Smudging Ceremony card. And the first part of the description of this card reads, let go of the past, purify, detox, release whatever doesn't serve or support you in your life. Cleanse your body and environment by doing space clearing and clutter clearing. Let go of the old, discarded, and unused to make way for new energy and new beginnings. And the word detox was specifically highlighted to me. And so that's the focus of tonight. Every breath that you take, just picture the refreshing going in, and then anything that is no longer needed and hindering you, releasing. Releasing, releasing. And so we're coming into agreement with just cultivating peace and tranquility and the release of any negative energy that would hinder that. And the affirmation for tonight is, I am light and life. I exude joy and spread love and encouragement everywhere I go. I am unburdened and hopeful. I am at peace regardless of circumstance. I am whole. Yes. We have the Palo Santo wood burning over here, and the smoke from that is clearing and just cleaning. I found it interesting that two of the stones I pulled tonight were both Epidone quartz. And so both the sphere and the point, the double terminated point. And what was highlighted to me for these is that they help remove blockages, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. And so just coming into agreement right now that any blockages, any hindrances, any energy that is keeping you from your highest self would be removed. And so as you breathe, again, just remember, I release any toxic energy hindering me from being my highest self. So breathe in, refreshing, and breathe out and release. One more time. And release. If you are releasing patterns that you've put into place that have helped in the past but are hindering you now, feel free to express gratitude in your heart towards these patterns that saved you through difficult times. Even if they no longer serve, they may have been the best that you were able to do in that moment, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just because they are not right for this season doesn't mean they weren't the best you were able to do in that season. I am light and life. I exude joy and spread love and encouragement everywhere I go. I am unburdened and hopeful. I am at peace regardless of circumstance. I am whole. As you breathe, I release any toxic energy hindering me from being my highest self. I am light and life. I exude joy and spread love and encouragement everywhere I go. I am unburdened and hopeful. I am at peace regardless of circumstance, and I am whole. I am light and life. I exude joy and spread love and encouragement everywhere I go. I am unburdened and hopeful. I am at peace regardless of circumstance. I am whole. Coming into agreement with just being calm under pressure and peace in the storms. And as you breathe in, refreshing, and exhale, and release anything that no longer serves, just pause and think about the patterns that have gotten you through some of life's storms. In states of emergency, sometimes we have to do things that we wouldn't otherwise normally do. Are there patterns in place that got you through challenges that it's time to release? Pause and see them. Express gratitude for them and release. It's interesting how something can be good for you in one quantity and then toxic for you in another quantity. And so it's important to understand that just because something is toxic doesn't mean that it was always problematic for you. But recognizing whether or not it's toxic in this moment is vital, because if it is not serving you right now, then it's worth releasing. And so I release any toxic energy hindering me from being my highest self. Run again. I am light and life. I exude joy and spread love and encouragement everywhere I go. I'm unburdened and hopeful. I'm at peace regardless of circumstance. I am whole. And last but not least, the last one that was highlighted to me is Moldavite. And the particular meaning of Moldavite that got highlighted to me was just simply that it encourages you to break past any perceived limits or boundaries. And so the things that have held you back, it's time. You are perfectly able to break past those. I release any toxic energy hindering me from being my highest self. And breathe in, refreshing, and exhale, am light and life. I exude joy and spread love and encouragement everywhere I go. I'm unburdened and hopeful. I am at peace regardless of circumstance. I am whole. Let's just hover in this space for a moment and just stand in agreement. Stand in agreement with those truths. Let's do that. Affirmation one more time. I am light and life. I exude joy and I spread love and encouragement wherever I go. I am unburdened and hopeful. I am at peace regardless of circumstance, and I am. And one final breath in. I release any toxic energy hindering me